Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone to our weekly program Quran with Tajweed. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa afdalus salati wa atammu taslim. على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. Inshallah, in tonight's class we'll be continuing Surah Layl. We started Surah Layl in the previous class, which was last week, and in tonight's class we'll be continuing Surah Layl from ayah number 17 inshallah, and bi'idhnillah we'll be finishing Surah Layl inshallah. So let's continue with explaining and reciting the surah and with tajweed and with the proper recitation. And inshallah, once we finish explaining the rules and reciting the surah in a proper manner, we'll be accepting the calls on Google Meet. The link, you can see it there. You can click the link and join the class, and you will be able to review your surah inshallah. So if you would like to review your surah, you can join the class inshallah online, and we'll be able to listen to your surah inshallah. So without any delay, let's continue. So today from ayah number 17. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وسيجنبها الأتقى.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وسيجنبها الأتقى.
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 Noon, there's shadda, so you have ghunna. And then the lam here, the word al-atqa, the lam is lam al-qamariya, so it is pronounced. Then we have the letter ta, which is sakin, so we have to make sure that we are doing the hams on it. That sound has to be there. At qaf is a heavy letter, so we have to make sure that we are pronouncing the qaf in a heavy manner. وَسَيُجَنَّبُهَا الْأَتْقَى.
وسيجنبها الأتقى.
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
Try to emphasize on the verb. Emphasize on the verb. So the verb here is يؤتي. So الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى.
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 وما لأحد. There's a tanween here, and I want to know that which rule is applied here on this tanween. So what is following? What is the letter that's coming next to tanween? After tanween? First letter after tanween? Ayn. And ayn is the letter of which rule? إظهار, إدغام, إخفاء, إقلاب.
Um, it's hard, yeah.
Idhar, right? Ayn is one of the idhar letters. Idhar letters are throat letters. All the throat letters are idhar letters. Hamza, ha, ayn, ha, ghayn, kha. All these 6 letters are throat letters, and the same letters are idhar letters. Idhar means, what does the word idhar mean? What do we mean by idhar when we say that this is the rule of idhar?
Your throat.
No, the letters for idhar are the throat letters. But when we say the word idhar, the rule of idhar, what do we mean? That we say, okay, this tanween, we have to apply the rule of idhar. What do we mean by that? How are we supposed to pronounce this tanween?
Heavier light. That's what you mean?
No, it has nothing to do with heavy and light. Has to do with how exactly are we, how exactly we are dealing with this tanween or noon sakin. Are we applying the gunna? Are we not applying the gunna? Are we pronouncing the tanween clearly? Are we not pronouncing the tanween clearly? Are we supposed to merge it with the next letter? Or we're not supposed to merge it? Are we supposed to change it to a different letter? This is what we mean exactly when it comes to tanween and noon sakin. So tanween and noon sakin, whenever we have tanween and noon sakin, right? Sometimes we have gunna on noon or tanween, sometimes we don't. Right? Sometimes we do have gunna, sometimes we don't have gunna. Now or sometimes we are supposed to pronounce the tanween clearly, sometimes we have to hide the pronunciation of tanween. Right? For example, like we recited here, لِأَحَدٍ عِنْدَهُ, we pronounce the tanween clearly. We did not apply any gunna. But when it comes to some other examples like فَأَنذَرْتُكُمْ, the noon here, فَأَنذَرْتُكُمْ, we applied the gunna. At the same time, we hid the pronunciation of noon. We did not say fa'an, we did not pronounce the noon clearly. So when we say idgham, idhar, ikhfa, iqlab, the rules of noon, sakin and tanween, it all basically runs around whether we are pronouncing the noon clearly, tanween clearly, whether we are not pronouncing them clearly, whether we are applying the gunna or no. So this is what we talk about when it comes to idgham and when it comes to noon, sakin and tanween. So here, on this tanween, وَمَا لِأَحَدٍ, how exactly are we pronouncing? Clear. For that we have different rules. We have rule of idhar, we have rule of idgham, we have rule of ikhfa, we have rule of iqlab. When it comes to the rule of noon, sakin and tanween. Right? Mm-hmm. So here, which rule do we have on this tanween? We have the rule of idhar, you said, and that is correct. What does the word idhar mean? What does the rule of idhar mean? To pronounce it clearly. Very good. To pronounce it clearly, you have to pronounce the tanween in a clear manner. We don't need to hide it. We don't need to apply any gunna on it. That's what idhar means. Okay? No gunna and clear pronunciation. And that's what we are doing here on the tanween here. The tanween that is under the dal, that is exactly what we are doing here. وَمَا لِأَحَدٍ عِنْدَهُ. And how do we know this is the rule of idhar? It depends on which letter is coming next. Right? So all the letters alif to ya are divided into 4 rules. Some letters go with rule of idhar, some letters go with idgham, some letters go with ikhfa, some letters go with iqlab. Got it? So ayn is one of the letters of idhar, and that's how we know whenever we have noon sakin or tanween, and then comes a ayn after that, ayn belongs to idhar, so that means we will be applying the rule of idhar here. Okay? So وَمَا لِأَحَدٍ عِنْدَهُ. If someone says لِأَحَدٍ, that is wrong. There is no gunna because we have the rule of idhar, and idhar requires us to pronounce the tanween clearly without any gunna. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have idhar here because of the ayn. Now in the next word, عِنْدَهُ, we have noon sakin here. So what is the rule that we have here?
Ikhfa.
Ikhfa, very good. And what does ikhfa mean?
To hide.
To hide, very good. The word ikhfa means to hide or to conceal, right? And we are hiding the pronunciation of noon here. And are we applying the gunna or no?
Yeah.
Yes, we are applying the gunna. Okay? وَمَا لِأَحَدٍ عِنْدَهُ مِنْ نِعْمَةٍ تُجْزَى.
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى.
من نعمة, noon sakin followed by a noon. Noon sakin followed by a noon. What is the rule here? We have a noon sakin. So whenever we have noon sakin, we have to find out.
It's ikhfa again, right?
Ikhfa.
I mean, no, غنة.
There is ghunna, but what is the rule?
Um,
We have ghunna in iqlab, we have ghunna in ikhfa, we have ghunna in idgham. The only rule that we don't have ghunna is idhar. So what is the rule here?
غنة and
This is idgham, right? How do we know it is idgham? First of all, we have to find out what idgham means. Idgham means to merge. Idgham means to merge. That means the letter is gonna get merged into the next letter. What is happening here is noon. It's followed by a noon. Are we saying min ni'matin? Are we pronouncing the noon twice, both noons? Are we saying min ni'matin?
no.
No. That means noon is getting merged into the next noon. Correct? We are saying min ni'matin. That means the noon is getting merged into the next letter. Correct? Okay? Merging means idgham. Idgham means merging. Okay? It's the same word. Arabic, English. So here, we have the rule of idgham. How do we know it is the rule of idgham? It depends on which letter is coming after noon. So which letter is coming here after noon? The first noon, I mean?
The ayn.
The first noon. Which letter is coming after the first noon?
Another noon.
Noon. And noon is one of the letters of idgham. Noon is one of the letters of
Idgham.
idgham. Idgham means to merge. That means this noon will get merged into the next noon. Correct? Idgham. Does idgham have ghunna or no?
Yeah.
Idgham does have ghunna. But we also have a kind of idgham that does not have ghunna. So we have two kinds of idgham. Idgham with ghunna and idgham without ghunna. For idgham with ghunna, we have 4 letters. Noon, mim, waw, ya. And for idgham without ghunna, we have lam and ra. That means whenever we have noon sakin or tanween, and the letter that comes after that is either one of noon, waw, ya, mim, we merge it and we apply the ghunna. If we have the letter lam or ra, we merge it but without ghunna. Got it? Here we have idgham with ghunna. So min ni'matin. Got it? Then we have again tanween, ni'matin, and it is followed by a ta. So which rule is this?
Ikhfa.
Ikhfa. Very good. That means we will be hiding the tanween.
Yeah.
And are we applying the ghunna or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. So ikhfa requires us to apply the ghunna. وَمَا لِأَحَدٍ عِندَهُ مِن نِعْمَةٍ تُجْزَى
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى.
Very good. What is the rule on jim here? تجزى.
قلقلة.
قلقلة. Very good. قلقلة means
To bounce.
bounce. We have to bounce jim. Tuj, not tuj, but tuj. تجزى.
تجزى.
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى.
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
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 What is the rule on ba here? إلا
قلقلة.
قلقلة again. And then we have Hamza here. إلا ابتغاء وجهه. Hamza, right? This Hamza, does this Hamza belong to the word ibtigha or belong to the word wajhi? Is this letter Hamza part of the word ibtigha or part of the word wajhi? Are we supposed to say ibtigha or we are supposed to say awajhi?
I'm supposed to say إلا ابتغاء.
So Hamza belongs to ibtigha.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Because, why did I mention this? Because a lot of students make this mistake where they say إِلَّا بِتِغَاءَ وَجْهِ رَبِّهِ الْأَعْلَى. For example, they stopped on Rabbi for some reason, right? And they want to go back and start again. They say أَوَجْهِ. What do they say? They say أَوَجْهِ, which is wrong. A is part of Ibtigha and not
Ibtigha,
wajhi. So either they have to say ibtigha wajhi or they have to say wajhi. Right? Hamza either they connect it to the ibtigha or they pronounce only the word wajhi. إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
What is the rule on jim here? Wajhi Ibrahim. What is the rule on wajhi jim? قلقلة. We have to bounce this jim. Wajhi, not wajhi, but wajhi. Rabbihi, ra. Is it heavy or light here?
Heavy.
Heavy, why?
Because it has a fatha.
Because it has a fatha, fatha leads to heaviness. إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
The word al-a'la, lam here, is it lam al-qamari or lam al-shamsiyya?
لا لام الشمسية.
Shamsiyya?
قمرية.
Al-qamariyya. Very good. Hamza here, is it Hamzatul Qata' or Hamzatul Wasl? Al. The first al, the Hamza that we have here, is it Hamzatul Qata' or Hamzatul Wasl? Is this Hamza always pronounced or not always pronounced? Always pronounced? Al.
What are you talking about? Rabbihi?
The first. Rabbihi al. The first.
No, it's not. It's not always pronounced.
It's not always pronounced. When is it pronounced?
When there's a sukoon on the.
When we start with it. It is pronounced when we start with it, right? That means if I'm not starting with this word, I'm joining the previous word to this word. For example, wajhi rabbihil a'la. I'm not pronouncing this hamza. Correct? I'm saying rabbihil. I'm going straight to lam. But if I start with it, al, I have to pronounce it. Got it? And that's called hamzatul. It is called
Hamzatul
wasl. Hamzatul wasl. And the other hamza that you say al-a'la, a'la, that is hamzatul qata'. That is always pronounced. Got it? And hamzatul wasl is not considered a letter, while hamzatul qata' is considered a letter. Got it? Hamzatul wasl only comes in the beginning of a word, while hamzatul qata' all can come in the beginning, middle, and end, anywhere. Those are the differences between hamzatul wasl and hamzatul qata'. Got it? إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
ولسوف يرضى.
ولسوف يرضى.
ولسوف يرضى.
ولسوف يرضى.
ولسوف يرضى.
ولسوف يرضى.
Ra is heavy or light? يرضى.
It's light.
Light? Why, Ibrahim? يرضى. Yeah.
No, it's heavy. It's heavy. Cause
I don't see any kasra. يرضى. Do you see any kasra, Ibrahim? No. It has a fatha, right? Ra has a sukoon and the letter before Ra has a fatha, right? And fatha leads to
be heavy.
heaviness. Very good. وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى.
ولسوف يرضى.
What is the heaviest letter in this ayah? Bod. Very good. So I have to make sure that we are pronouncing it in a heavy manner. وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى.
ولسوف يرضى.
What is the med on وَلَسَوْفَ? Wow here. Wow sukun. Do we have a med here?
And the dot?
On wow. وَلَسَوْفَ. On the letter wow. Do we have a med?
No.
No? Yes?
No.
Yes? No? Isn't wow one of the mid letters?
Yeah.
How many mid letters we have? 3. And they are?
Wow.
Alif, wow, and ya. Right? Alif,
Wow.
wow, and ya. And what is the requirement to have a mad on these letters?
When you have a sukoon on it.
When they have a sukoon on it, right? And this is one of the mid letters, wow, and it has a sukoon.
So it's a mad.
So there is a mad. So what kind of mad do you have here?
Yeah, it's two. The
Two haraka long mad. Very good. And what is it called? We have so many different kinds of two haraka mad.
I don't know.
It's called maddullin. Maddullin. Okay, so you have to make sure that we are stretching it for two harakat long, right? وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى
وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى
وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى
وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى.
Very good. Alhamdulillah, by this we finished Surah Layl. We finished Surah Layl. Now, Ibrahim, can you recite from ayah number 17 until 21st, until the end of the surah? وَسَيُجَنَّبُهَا الْأَتْقَى. Start from there.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وسيجنبها الأتقى.
Again. One more time.
وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
One more time. الذي
يؤتي ماله يتزكى.
Try to stretch الذي يؤتي ما, the two harakat long mad. Try to stretch it long, two harakat long. الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى. And they have to be equal, right? All two harakat long mad have to be equal. One cannot be longer or shorter than the other.
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
Very good. Abdullah.
Bismillah.
You don't need to say Bismillah or A'udhu Billah. You already said it and you're continuing.
وَسَيُجَنَّبُهَا الْأَتْقَى الَّذِي يُؤْتِي مَالَهُ يَتَزَكَّى وَمَا لِأَحَدٍ عِندَهُ مِن نِّعْمَةٍ تُجْزَى إِلَّا ابْتِغَاءَ وَجْهِ رَبِّهِ الْأَعْلَى وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى.
Very good. MashaAllah, la quwwata illa billah. Now let's recite this complete surah one time together, okay? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَى
وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَى
وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا تَجَلَّى
وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا تَجَلَّى
وَمَا خَلَقَ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنثَى
وَمَا خَلَقَ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنثَى
إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى
إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى
فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى وَاتَّقَى
فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى وَاتَّقَى
وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى
وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى
فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى
فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى
فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى
فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى
فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى
فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى
وَأَمَّا مَنْ بَخِلَ وَاسْتَغْنَى
وَأَمَّا مَنْ بَخِلَ وَاسْتَغْنَى
وَكَذَّبَ بِالْحُسْنَى فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْعُسْرَى وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى
وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى
إن علينا للهدى
إن علينا للهدى
وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى
وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى
فأنذرتكم نارا تلظى
فأنذرتكم نارا تلظى
لا يصلاها إلا الأشقى
لا يصلاها إلا الأشقى
الذي كذب وتولى
الذي كذب وتولى
وسيجنبها الأتقى
وسيجنبها الأتقى
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى
الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى
ولسوف يرضى
ولسوف يرضى.
Very good. ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله. بارك الله فيكم. And now inshallah we'll be accepting the students online through Google Meet through the link that you can see. So if you're watching and you would like to recite Surah Layl, you can click on the link and join the class inshallah, and by the permission of Allah we'll be able to accept your calls inshallah. First we have Brother Ilman. Brother Ilman, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, once Brother Alman is ready, we're gonna go to him. Next we have Sister Mahwish. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I hope you're doing well, sister.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. If you're ready, you can start, inshallah.
Walaikum salam. Can you hear me better?
Yes, Alman, I'll come to you, inshallah. Please wait.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I'll come to you. Please wait.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وسيجنبها الأتقى
وسيجنب
وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى.
One more time. وما لأحد.
وما لأحد عنده
There's no غنة on din, so وما لأحد عنده.
Okay. وما لأحد عنده من
Try to make the
نعمة.
ain pronunciation of ain clear. عنده.
Okay. وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى أعلى ولسوف
يرضى.
ولسوف يرضى.
Very good. MashaAllah, la quwwata illa billah. Beautiful recitation, sister. Thank you for joining. Okay, next we have Brother Ilman. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Alman.
Walaikum assalam, brother.
How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm also good. Good to see you.
Nice
If
to
you're
see you
ready,
always.
if you're ready, you can start, inshallah.
From the beginning or from 17?
Did you recite from the beginning last time in the last class?
I did.
Okay,
I did.
so you can continue from the 17th.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
ما شاء الله, beautiful recitation, Brother Alman. Barakallahu feek.
Jazakallah khair. Barakallahu feek.
Thank you for joining, brother.
I will see you next week, inshallah.
Inshallah. Next we have Ayat. Assalamu alaikum, Ayat.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you doing?
Can I start from the beginning?
Sure. Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والليل إذا يغشى
غين.
والنهار إذا تجلى وما خلق الذكر والأنثى إن سعيكم لشتى فأما من أعطى واتقى وصدق بالحسنى فسنيسره لليسرى وأما من بخل واستغنى وكذب بالحسنى فسنيسره للعسرى وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى
وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى
وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى إن علينا للهدى وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى فأنذرتكم نارا تلظى
فأنذرتكم
نارا تلظى لا يصلاها إلا الأشقى الذي كذب وتولى وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى
Again, الذي
يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى
وما لأحد again
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى
again إلا ابتغاء وجه
ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله. Beautiful recitation, Ayat. Thank you for joining. وإياك. Next we have Aqila. Assalamu alaikum. Aqila, can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Aqila, for some reason I can't hear you. So please try to fix your mic or something. In the meanwhile, let's go to the next participant. We have Sister Bibi. Assalamu alaikum. Or Brother Imran.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you doing, Sister Bibi?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. If you're ready, you can start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والليل إذا يغشى.
والليل.
والليل إذا يغشى. والنهار إذا تجلى. وخلق الذكر والأنثى. إن سعيكم لشتى فأما من أعطى واتقى.
There is no gunna on man. من أعطى.
فأما من أعطى واتقى وصدق بالحسنى فسنيسره لليسرى. وأما من بخل واستغنى وكذب بالحسنى فسنيسره للعسرى. وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى. إن علينا للهدى وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى.
Try not to stretch the noon. وإن لنا. وإن, not وإنا, but وإن.
وإن لنا الآخرة.
وإن لنا
وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى.
The ra is heavy, so للآخرة.
وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى.
للآخرة را.
وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى. فأنذرتكم نارا تلظى لا يصلاها إلا الأشقى الذي كذب وتولى. وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى. وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
MashaAllah, beautiful recitation, Sister Bibi. Barakallahu fiki. Thank you for joining.
Brother Imran is here now.
Okay, Brother Ilman, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you doing, brother?
Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair.
Alhamdulillah. Please start if you're ready, inshallah.
Billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wal-layli idha yaghsha.
Yaghsha, ghain is ghain heavy.
وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَى وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا تَجَلَّى وَمَا خَلَقَ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنثَى إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى وَاتَّقَى وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى وأما من بخل واستغنى وأما من بخل
بخيل
واستغنى
بخيل
بخل واستغنى
واستغنى
وكذب
واستغن heavy
واستغنى correct
correct
واستغنى
heavy
واستغنى وكذب بالحسنى فسنيسره للعسرى وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى إن علينا للهدى وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى فأنذرتكم نارا تلظى لا يصلها إلا الأشقى الذي كذب وتولى وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله. Beautiful recitation, brother Imran. Jazakallahu khairan for joining. Okay, next we have Aqila. Assalamu alaikum Aqila.
Walaikum salam.
How are you doing?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. How are your siblings? Ahnaf and Abiyan.
Good, alhamdulillah.
Do you miss them?
Yeah.
Okay. Say them my salam inshallah when you speak to them, okay?
Okay.
Okay, if you're ready, you can start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه إلا ابتغاء
قلقلة on ba. Try to bounce the ba.
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
Same with jim. وجهي. Try to bounce it.
وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
MashaAllah. Beautiful recitation, Aqila. Thank you for joining.
My mom wants to.
Sure. Assalamu alaikum, sister.
Walaikum salam.
I hope you're doing well. Please, if you're ready, you can start.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى.
Again, وما لأحد عنده
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله. Beautiful recitation, sister. Thank you for joining.
خيرا.
وإياك.
It's my husband.
Sure. Assalamu alaikum, brother Bayu.
Walaikum salam.
How are you doing?
My husband. Good, alhamdulillah. Good.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, we start from Surah ayat.
Ayah number 17. وسيجنبها الأتقى.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى which one's that?
من نعمة
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
جزاك الله خيرا. بارك الله فيك brother Bayu. جزاك الله خير for joining. Thank you. Okay, next we have brother Yasin. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك يا شيخ؟
Alhamdulillah. How about you?
أنا بخير الحمد لله. Everything is great. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Good to hear from you, brother Yasin. If you're ready, you can start, inshallah.
Sure. Can I start from the beginning, if that's okay? Or should I just start from...
Were you able to recite from the beginning, the last class?
Yes, I was able to.
Okay, so it will be better to continue from 17th because we're kind of running out of time.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Jazakallahu khairan.
Wait, let me just make sure I have the...
number 17th, وَسَيُجَنَّبُهَا الْأَتْقَى.
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي ما له وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي ما له يتزكى الذي يؤتي ما له يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
وجه ربه الأعلى.
وجه ربه الأعلى.
همزة first then عين. أعلى.
وجه ربه الأعلى.
أعلى.
ولسوف يرضى.
Okay, mashallah, la quwwata illa billah. Jazakallah khair for joining, brother Yasin.
Yeah.
Beautiful recitation.
Abu Affan.
Inshallah, if you can see me for any salah, maghrib, isha or fajr, you can recite to me the complete surah, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah. I'll be, maybe not today, I won't be able to attend, but inshallah tomorrow.
Sure,
then,
no
okay?
problem. Inshallah, see you tomorrow then, inshallah.
Inshallah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Barakallahu feek, brother Yasin. Okay, next we have Abu Affan. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يصلى النار الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى.
Again, وما لأحد.
وما لأحد وما لأحد
make the hamza light, not a.
وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
Again, وجهه.
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى.
وجه ربه الأعلى.
Which one is?
ربه الأعلى.
إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله. Beautiful recitation, Abu Affan. Jazakallah khairan for joining. By this, alhamdulillah, we came to the end of our program for tonight. Inshallah, in our next class, we will be starting Surah Al-Shams bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Surah Al-Shams in our next class, inshallah. So please stay tuned for our next class, inshallah, on Wednesday. Before we end this program for tonight, before we leave you, just to let you know, for some amazing programs that our Masjid is providing. First is Children's Quran Memorization Program. It's a virtual program. The instructors for this program is myself and anyone would like to join this program and benefit from this program. Alhamdulillah, the teachers are Ustad Maha and Ustad Tamanna, good teachers, Alhamdulillah, and the students and the kids can benefit a lot from them. So they can memorize the Quran and learn to recite the Quran properly with tajweed through this program, inshallah. So if you have any kids, they can, inshallah, you can bring them to this program, inshallah, it will be a benefit from them. Next, we want to announce for an amazing event that is coming up on November 14th. November 14th is a Saturday, Mighty Barbecue fundraiser. It's going to be outside the masjid on the curbside, inshallah, and you can buy the tickets online or come to me in the masjid and you can see me. Per ticket is $10. You're going to be enjoying your food. You're going to be enjoying your food at the same time you'll be supporting the masjid. Just $10 and you'll get a nice plate of rice with barbecue chicken and tandoori chicken. So if you would like to support the masjid at the same time enjoy, so please make sure to buy the tickets. $10 for each ticket, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan, everyone, for joining in tonight's program. I hope to see you guys in our next program, inshallah. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك وصلى الله على نبينا محمد والحمد لله رب العالمين.
What if you go to a family member's house and when you're served with the chicken, they tell you the brand of the chicken and you know that this particular company, they slaughter their chickens with a machine. Is this permissible to eat from meat that was slaughtered via a machine? What are the different types of ways that cows or chickens can be slaughtered in Islam, and what makes the meat permissible and what makes the meat haram? We're going to be dealing with the most popular doubts, range from doubts concerning the morality of Islam, right? Oppression of women. Islam goes against human rights. Islam is a religion of violence. Islam is not a religion of peace. How do we respond to these accusations? Some people say that Islamic law is barbaric, cutting off the hand of a thief, stoning someone to death. How can you believe in a religion that promotes these things? Many people, they turn away from Islam or religion in general because they believe that religion is backwards. Perhaps if you look in most places, you won't find answers, and perhaps you're going to find more problems than solutions. Inshallah ta'ala, in this course, you're going to have the best answers, the most well-researched answers to deal with the most popular doubts that are used against Islam. And you guys will come out of this course with firmer faith, inshallah ta'ala. Allah Azza wa Jalla says that Allah wants ease for you and He doesn't want difficulty for you. What if you go to the doctor and the doctor prescribes for you medication that could perhaps make you high, it intoxicates you? Or what if they prescribe for you medication that has within it gelatin or something that we consider impure as Muslims? Would it be permissible to consume that medication? There are many of us who love to give da'wah. We like to teach people about Islam, teach both Muslims and non-Muslims about Islam. Inshallah ta'ala, in this course, we're going to be going over techniques that you should use in da'wah so that you can put over Islam in an effective way without compromising any of the Islamic principles that we hold as Muslims. Is it obligated for a Muslim woman to cover her face? What about her hands? We sometimes see some sisters, they're wearing gloves and they're covering their faces. And also the feet as well. Is it permissible for a Muslim woman to show her feet? What about issues like the tightness of clothing? How tight can a woman's clothing be in Islam? And can she show her arms? Can she show her legs? What about the neck? What about wearing earrings that come outside of the headscarf? Is it permissible for women to wear makeup in Islam? What do the scholars say about issues like this? And we're going to show the wisdom of Allah Azza wa Jal behind these rulings and why these are actually the best ways for us to act as human beings.